Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Astrological Overview, and today we're going to have a look at Aquarius season. So as always we begin with the sun over here because the sun is representing all of who we are with all our unique gifts and talents in life. It is about our soul and soul awareness, our life purpose, our willpower, our inner force energy. So it's showing up as us, as the original spark from God. And first of all, we are electrical beings, so we consist of plasma light. And the sun right now is moving into Aquarius, and Aquarius is an air sign. So the sun is now moving from Capricorn, which is representing the earth element, so that is the slowest energy of the four elements, and moving into the fastest of the four elements. So air sign is this fast moving but on sign, but on a mental level. This is regarding our thinking patterns, our psychology, our perception, our way of seeing things. And this is also talking about communication, in speaking or writing. So there is this fast exchange of ideas. And so Aquarius is a representative of our mentality, of the mental state. This is where we are being acquainted with being visionary. And this is also therefore a very future-oriented sign, and it is about the humanitarian and the individual. So there is something here going on between the individual's role in a community and the community's role or frames that it holds for the individual. So we have this lovely relationship between how we are thriving as a community through the individual and, vice versa. So this is also where we want peace, we want freedom. This is where we are talking about, being united brotherhood of humankind. It's this beautiful ideology of living peacefully together in a friendly way. So this is also therefore talking about a genuine interest in just being there for one another. So there is something quite unconditionally about this sign. So this is really also about how we put technology and science forth. How do we see that in the future? We are very much future oriented here. So anything that has got to do actually with both technology, science, astrology, telepathy, higher thinking is something that Aquarius just thrives doing. So and working with. So there is something rebellious about Aquarius here because we like changes here actually, and we can here be very good at showing that to the world around us, but sometimes here we can also maybe have difficulties in figuring out how to transform ourselves. So there is something here also about finding like-minded people so that we in groups can transform together. So this is about finding like-minded people. Can also be about single-minded individualists, but who are not afraid to step out of the mold, to come out of the rut, to be different from the group. So there is something here where there is enormous leadership on taking humanity into a different direction, doing things differently. So let's have a look where we in which house we find these Aquarian energies. And here we have the 11th house. So this is really, like we can see in the picture here, there's a little girl sitting there wishing upon the star that she is gazing at. So this is where we are granted, where the cosmos come in and grants us wishes, luck, friends, and social locations. So this is again back to finding like-minded people here, to find out with whom we really resonate. You know, this is a good time now to really check out your friendships or people being in your life in general, and really check out with yourself whether you find that you share your values with them. Do they show up in a way that supports the values that you hold so highly? Because this is talking about ideologies here. We want the highest, best possible for ourselves and everyone involved. So this is a good time of the year to really check out who you keep in your life, and whether you feel that there are some shared resources, shared values on a very profound level. Because if you find that you don't resonate with them, or you find that people are not showing up in a way that makes you that brings out the best in you, and you find that perhaps you're not bringing out the best in people around you, well, maybe it's time to find a new circle of friends, or it could be within your family group, or it could be colleagues, or whomever it is that you have in your life right now, how you regard them right now. Because of course it's okay to have different opinions. Aquarius knows that, and that's okay. But there has to be a deep resonance here with mutual respect and just being unconditionally there for each other. So that's very important here in the 11th house, that we check up on these ideologies, on how it really responds to something deeper within us. But the 11th house is really here where we have the opportunity to wish upon a star, and to really, you know, it really just talks about good fortune, great social events, and also freedom to really being able to accomplish something that is very important, and something that could actually be important not only to ourselves, again back to the group mentality, but also for humankind itself. So this is actually the lucky part of our lives, where we find that there is a lot of optimism and hope coming in here. So right now you could be very lucky actually to meet people who offers you things, or situations that just benefit you in an incredible way. So that is really where we're headed right now. So a very optimistic and joyous time here. Now let's have a look at the planet that rules the 11th house. And here we have the planet Uranus. So Uranus is unconventional. It is very eccentric. It is also very original. And it is rebellious, and it wants to create change. Okay, and it likes to show up as this, as it also says on the card. It is this sudden change or enlightenment and awakening, boom, coming into our lives. All of a sudden, things change, and we did perhaps not see it coming, because this is moving so fast. And this is also about, again, alternative initiatives, something that is different, something that is standing out, something that we are regarding as something rebellious. Again, this is the impulse. Uranus is the impulse of technological, scientifical, humanitarian, and also democratic progress for the entire humankind. So again, this love for freedom, but also brotherhood, that we're all in this together. And so this is Uranus showing us how we how to bring up that revolutionary spirit within us, where we just want to come into new territory. We want to break free of what is tying us up or holding us back. And so this is also marking something original, that we want to go back to something original here. So we really want here to release our individual sides here, and it can come in some unexpected ways. So maybe you want to look out for that in your life for the next approximately 4 weeks ahead, because there is something here that could be expiring, where you need to break free of something with the purpose of filling that empty space out with something that just resonates more with your truth, with who you are, and where you can find more enthusiasm, and again back to the like-mindedness, that you find like-minded people to be with and to share your perspectives with. So this is really where Uranus is asking us to really be open to new perspectives and opportunities coming in, and it could come in quite suddenly, quite unexpected, but boom, here it is. Do you take that opportunity, or do you not care about your freedom? Because when we are free and we allow each other to be free, that's when we can come into this brotherhood, where there is only peace and prosperity and unconditional helping each other out. So that is in general what Aquarius season is about. Perhaps you want to dive deeper into your own natal chart. As always, I've left a link down below this video so you can have a look at that and check out where you actually have Taurus energies, because Uranus is right now in these days turning direct in the zodiac sign of Taurus. So maybe you want to find where you have about 10 degrees of Taurus, which house, and if you have any other planet positions there, because that will give you an indication of in which life area these energies are playing out for you right now. Perhaps you want to check out where you have the 11th house and Aquarius energies, and to find out how that is all playing playing a significant role with your sun sign. So let's have a look at the tarot to see what we can expect for approximately the next 4 weeks ahead, while we are moving into Aquarius season. A lot more freedom. So let's hope that all these times of restrictions are finally due. Maybe there is something here. Let's see what the tarot has for us. And as always, we will begin by reading the major arcana cards to see the major energies that are coming in right now. And let's see what's coming out for us. Let's see what is coming out for us. Do we have some cards here? Okay. So let's see what we have at the bottom card, at the bottom of the deck. And here we have the World card coming out in reverse, very beautifully in alignment with Uranus, because this is talking about revolution, okay? Revolution and chaos. So let's have a look at the cards coming out when we're asking about the details about this. And here we have card number 9, the Hermit in reverse. We have card number 5, the Pope in his upright position. And we have the Moon, card number 18, in its upright position. And I will just put the bottom card over here. So there is a lot of revolutionary ideas and energy coming in now. And with the Hermit here, he is talking about that we might want to go a little bit introvert. That's what's in the details right now. We don't know how to proceed. It seems that there's no light on our path now, so we don't know where to put our stick, where to put our wand. and where to move to next. What's the next step? It's like we're a little bit introvert here, and the Hermit is talking about normally, you know, prudence and only moving on when we know when we're sure that we can see where to put the next step. So this is a more introvert energy. We're not coming out of the cage, so to say. This could also be pointing to Aquarius being a more of an individualist character here. And with the Pope coming out here, he could be talking about religion, traditions, the family, father energy, taking responsibility. Normally he's the one we go to for the advice, telling us exactly what to do. So here there is something with traditions in society, I feel, also religions, how we normally proceed, authority, the authority. And with the Moon card coming out here, we are talking about more about the occult, our dreams, and the Moon is also representative of what's going on in our shadow sides, our inner wild nature, our habits. And so this could point to actually the dreams we have for our lives, but also to the dream we have now during nighttime. This is more of the unconscious here. So everything that's going on in our soul and our emotions also seem to play a part in the details of this. So these could, that's why we don't know how to proceed right now, because there seems to be something about systems and structures, authorities in our society, how we simply have built our societal structures. I feel that's what's in this card, and where we on a soul level and emotionally really feel that we are drawn to live our lives. So very, very interesting, but it is about revolution and chaos. We can be certain of that. The World card is the last card of the Tarot. So we are marking some kind of an end here, but also since the Aquarius is marking the Aquarian age of time that we are moving into these years, this could also be that this is breaking up with history. It's breaking up with many 100 years or 1,000 years of a certain rulership, certain rules, certain restrictions, certain religions and traditions. It's breaking up with that. Uranus is coming in now and saying that's the end of it, but we're not letting it go without really stating our mind here, you know, without we're not going quietly, we're not changing quietly, because we want everything out in the open, because the Aquarian age of time is about peace, freedom, and coming more into higher thinking, living as one, coming more into humanitarian thinking. So we are not coming into Aquarian age of time without a little bit of chaos and revolution, because we need to break up with the past here. I feel that that's what card number 21 in reverse is telling us. So let's have a look at the life areas where this is showing up for us, so that we can have, okay, we have one card coming out immediately. Let's see if there are any more cards to come out here. Okay, we will pull one more card here from the deck. Okay, 2 cards are coming out. Super. And let's begin by reading the card at the bottom of the deck. And here we have 3 of chalices coming out, 3 of cups. And this is talking about karma. It's talking about healing, beginnings of relationships, and union. So actually a very balanced card coming out here. We'll just put it over here with card number 21. So where we are finding this chaotic, or this chaos right now, is actually in our emotions, as the chalices are pointing to our emotions, our spirituality, our sensitivity, and also using our psychic abilities here. So there's something coming in. This is karmic, and it is also, I feel here, a reference to the moon actually here, that what's coming up now has been here for ages, and it's something within our emotions, some kind of maybe suppressed feeling that is coming out now, but it's karmic. It needs to be cleared out. And since we have just moved through the full moon in Cancer, in the moon's home sign this time, I think we've had a major shift in that, in what's coming up now for the next at least 2 weeks. Things are being released through the full moon. So very exciting to see what's going to happen, in particular the first 2 weeks of this Aquarius season. So let's have a look at the cards that are coming out for the major arcana cards up here. And the first card to come out is Seven of Wands. So here we are really beginning to burn through now. This is a reference to the fire element, and therefore also to Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So you might want to check out where you have that in your natal chart as well. And with the card over here, the Chalices card is a reference to Cancerian energies, Scorpio energies and Pisces energies. So you might want to check that out as well. So here we are in our life force energy and how we are taking it with us through our physical body, through showing up in our relationships and whatever we do for a creative hobby. Or maybe you find that you are expressing your creativity through your current job. But here we are burning through. We have been going through discussions, debates, negotiations, but we are coming out quite successfully in the first part of that undertaking actually, and now we are ready to move on. The next card would be Eight of Wands, and so we are moving up to King of Wands. So there is a way forward here, and we are burning through here. We are coming out, but not without negotiations, discussions, debates about perhaps these religions and traditions, and what is really responsibility in life, what is really an authority, and also feeling that this is a reference to our inner fire, our electrical original spark from God within our soul, pointing to our emotions here also, and more the occult, since also Uranus and since also Aquarius is talking about astrology, telepathy, and spirituality. So let's have a look at the two last cards that are coming out. And here we have Nine of Swords. So this is a reference back to the air element, a reference back to Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius also. So this is a reference to our thinking patterns, our perceptions of things, our communication, and this is actually more referring to, I feel, with 9 here, the Hermit card number 9 over here, that could be a direct link to him, because this card, 9 of Swords, is talking in particular about meditating, drawing back from emotional impulses. And also when we're in the air signs, we're not necessarily so emotionally deep. We're not diving deep into emotional stuff, because we have more our focus on communication and fairness and balance, equality and stuff like that. So here we are meditating. We are being advised to pull back out of emotional impulses, to be still, to pause on a mental level, and perhaps also with our communication, be sure that we choose our fights with great consideration. Now the card that is coming out alongside with 9 of Swords is 10 of Pentacles. So here there's a reference to the earth element signs of Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. So 10 of Pentacles is in particular talking about prosperity, success and donations. So coming out quite successfully here, that when we are just pausing and being still, all this wealth on earth coming into balance, with how we are sharing our resources. This is talking about our money, our financial systems, how we put the entire materialistic structures around our lives. So when we're just pausing and being still, this is coming to us. So this is again back to the 11th house, where we're wishing upon a star, where this is a very lucky moment for us if we just know how to be still, to withdraw a little bit and let things come by themselves. Sometimes we don't have to run around doing a lot of things. Aquarius is not very physical. It's very active, but on a mental level. So if we just, this is talking about how we actually can control things through our minds, how much awareness and consciousness actually plays a part in how we are coming into share and also create prosperity for each other and abundance. Okay, so that's what we can expect for the next month ahead. And since we are working with the air element here and our thinking patterns, let's just pull one card to see where this is leading us in the direction of. Okay, we have one card coming out here. Let's see if there's another card coming out. Yes. So the first card to come out is ethical awareness. Yes, because in the 11th house and with Aquarius energies, we are also talking about fairness. What is fair? This is about cosmic balance, cosmic laws coming in, seeing things from a higher perspective, from the stars, like we saw with the 11th house card, the girl sitting out wishing upon a star. So more equality coming in. What is fair? What is fair to humankind? And also bringing in again the question about humanitarian, being humanitarian, a humanitarian in the world. How does that work out? Beautiful. And the last card coming out here, power of empathy. Yes, we are definitely stepping in to more empathy. Again, I was talking about how Aquarian age of time, and also the 11th house is marking love and freedom. Love and freedom and social events where we just want to be there with each other. So this is definitely a confirmation of unconditional love. Beautiful cards. So for those of you who are actually born in the zodiac sign of Aquarius, I will just pull a couple of cards for you guys to see what is up ahead for you for the next 4 weeks. Oh, and we have 3 cards just jumping out of the deck right away. Let's have a look. Okay, the first is talking about discernment. So these are the angel, this is power, power from your angels, whomever you are regarding as your guardian angel, an archangel or a passed on loved one, or maybe even a pet you had once. But this is talking about discernment, follow your intuition, okay? Again, this very much freedom-like oriented energy here. And also back to the moon card, where we are definitely much more into our emotional sides and our intuition, much more into the occult, our soul. The next card coming out alongside with that card is this card, new beginnings. Something new begins today. Embrace the possibilities. So this is really confirming to me that you guys are really breaking loose of something that you feel that is just limiting you. You're really breaking free, using your intuition, following that inner instinct of yours, following that inner vision of you, back to the Aquarian energy again, with holding a very particular vision for yourself in your life. And the last card coming out with these 2 cards is this Archangel Raphael. Raphael helps you heal in mind, body, and spirit. So you are breaking free from something that has been restricting you, and you need healing from breaking free of that to begin something new in your life. But definitely something new is beginning for you guys, and you just need to follow through on what's inside of you. Follow your soul, follow the direction of your soul and your deepest inner emotions. more of the occult, I feel, because there's something you need to embrace that is coming in. Again, back to the 11th house, that you guys are actually very lucky for this one. Okay, an extra angel card is actually coming out here. Interesting. The best is yet to be. Let's put it up here. Let's put it up here so that you can have a focus on that. Good things have happened, but even better things will be presented in the future. A direct reference back to the 11th house. Perfect. And the last card coming in for you guys as a little bit of advice is number 10. Now 10 is marking ends and new beginnings. Whatever that number means for you on a personal level, definitely go with that. So you are here hitting rock bottom. And from the rock bottom, there is only one way, and that is up, my friends. Okay, so you are really beginning something new. You have hit rock bottom with some of your friendships or family memberships or colleagues or whomever is in your life that you have been regarding as very important people, that you are breaking free of that because you're finding out that you're not resonating with that energy anymore. There is not this ideology of shared values. So you're breaking free, you're moving up, you're definitely coming into possibilities. So really have an extra good look at what opportunities are coming your way, because this is your lucky moment, Aquarians. So take much care out there. Thank you for watching and listening here. I hope that you have been inspired to dive deeper into all of this. I'm wishing everyone a very happy Aquarius season of 2022. Thank you and bye for now.